As a kid, I was promised great things, even before starting out school. Almost like a prodigy, born into a family of well-educated intellectuals. The future is paved. The future is bright. I didn't know what to feel. How the heck am I supposed to know? Just a kid. Not gonna lie, it felt good at first. That heartwarming optimism from people who knew a whole lot about life. You know how a child sees the world. Elders know anything and everything. That didn't turn out to be true. All I knew is that I have been sold an idea of success before I even knew what that potentially could imply. Quite honestly, truly successful people were so far from the reach that it didn't even feel like it was possible. Don't get me wrong, a middle-class family is not a bad starting position to find yourself in, but there was something wrong with the idea of becoming a golden goose of a child. Now that I can look back with the eyes of an adult who thinks he understands a thing or two about humans, I know what I felt. It was too much of a pressure to live up to those expectations, and it became even more evident when I faced my first challenges in school. I was uninspired. All there was is to chase girls, play with them, and just feel genuinely alive. Time went by, and puberty crashed in without even knocking. The pressure grew stronger as I was preparing for admission exams. Being rebellious in many ways, this made me push back harder. It felt hopeless, like I was trapped in a cage. All I could think of was one thing: if only we had a lot of money, I wouldn't go through this hell. Excuse the young, unexperienced mind for frivolously calling school hell. As life taught me some invaluable lessons, I acknowledged the exaggeration. From an early point, a mere decade and a half, I steered the direction towards acquiring financial riches. Not because we were poor me growing up, rather experiencing firsthand how money counteracts discomfort. What I didn't tell is that it was directly related to the corrupt system that me and my family left behind. In a country where bribery and nepotism is openly displayed, where children of politicians and other officials had the time of their lives, living in abundance and luxury, an impressionable teenager faced with the reality of such environment. How disappointing. It was imprinted in me. I saw money as an escape from a position that still would last for quite some time. Being a stranger in a country that I would never see myself in, even in the wildest dreams. That goal of becoming wealthy has haunted me for a long time, and even after making my own money, I couldn't really relax and let it go, because it never felt enough. Life is a tricky thing. If you aren't observant, it will put you on your knees and punish you into humility. Demons are all there is, sitting in the corner of your mind, grappling you down from an edge of a cliff, swirling into the pit of darkness, screaming from powerlessness, which makes them grow stronger. Money led me to pursue an education, a career that I never related to. It felt good. It felt prestigious, and the ego was confirming my emotions. Deep down, it wasn't me. I never knew what was. What you're lacking becomes your god. Sometimes, being obsessive can skyrocket your progress and make the learning curve steeper, but many of us lose control and become blinded by the obsession, by this pursuit, that we cannot even recognize the initial reason to why we made all those choices. Incentives that started the journey. You pedestalize your vision, almost creating a religious worshipping, turning it into your god. Obsessions can take different shapes, different forms, and it's important to have that inner dialogue whenever we feel that we get sucked into something frantically, lacking control. At least ask for help if any. Maybe obsession isn't even a right word. A fixation of some sort. For some, it's manifested in food. For others, you can definitely fall into the realm of constant chase for external approval. Money cannot be brushed off as something trivial. Financial stability gives opportunity to exhale in peace and concentrate on things that grant deeper fulfillment. In words of Jesus, to find that kingdom within. It becomes so obvious how we project our insecurities outwardly, showcasing how our thoughts revolve around the pieces of the puzzle that are missing religiously. The physiological necessities cannot be bargained for, things that keep a body going, but everything else. The mind is clouded by the limitless flow of information, and we miss out on the fact that what we seek is always there. That fixation represents a wall that needs to be torn down, for us to stop and take a look, embrace and surrender to the reality of what is, instead of what we wish for it.